All right, guys. So obviously there are a ton of deals going on, just all the Black Friday deals, all of the holiday deals, and there are so many different audio deals going on right now that I could just dedicate a whole video that could go on forever specifically on those. But with today being Thanksgiving as well, I wanted to kind of hone in on a company that I'm thankful for. That's SoundPeats, because they're a company that's kind of stuck with the channel through the ups and the downs. I'm thankful that they've stayed a budget-friendly company. I'm just thankful for so many things that they're doing. So we're gonna focus on the deals that they have going on. Now, I am gonna have a link in the description. Basically, almost all their earbuds, they're running like 35% or close to 35% off on. But I wanted to pick a select few that I wanted to kind of run through on this video. But I am, again, gonna link this in the description so you can check out all the deals that they have going on. And before really getting into each one individually, the first thing I wanna point out is pretty much all of these work with SoundPeats' new app, which is so much better than the old one. And all of these support multi-point connections, so you can connect to more than one device at a time. I wanted to throw this out first so I'm not saying the same thing through each video. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into the first one, which is the SoundPeats Space. It seems as though like wireless noise canceling headphones are making a comeback, and we've seen some really good budget ones, but the Space is a pair that comes in retailing at $70, but right now you can actually pick them up for only $50. And at $50, you're getting a high-res wireless certified noise canceling pair of headphones that has 123 hours of battery life on a full charge. This is with the noise canceling off, but even with the noise canceling on, you can still get 60 hours of battery life. And the drivers that they're using, it's using a 40mm driver that has a titanium film, which really just makes these a very powerful headphone, especially for the price. It's not trying to hold anything back. It is definitely bass heavy, but the bass is pretty tightened up where it's not loose or sloppy. There's a lot of details in this headphone, and it's not something you would expect to be able to pick up for $50. So that's why I wanted to bring these up. There's also the Capsule 3 Pro Plus. I would almost consider this like SoundPeats' flagship earbud, because these do come in retailing at $99, although right now they're only $65 with the sale that's going on. And I would also consider these to be an AirPod Pro competitor, because it is a stem style design, does use ear tips, but it has LDAC support, so you're getting one of the best Bluetooth codecs that you can get. It does have adaptive noise canceling. It does a really good job of blocking out a lot of the sounds around you. The battery life is not that impressive, but it's actually in line with the AirPod Pros, because you can get 6.5 hours on the earbuds on a full charge and about 43 hours total using the case. Now, what makes this pair stand out is, yes, it does have a dynamic driver, but on top of that, it's also using the XMEMS speaker, which is bringing out a lot of details, a lot more details than I'm used to hearing in earbuds. So when you match that XMEMS speaker with the dynamic driver, what you're getting is a very dynamic sounding earbud. Overall, there's a lot of details, there is a lot of emphasis on the low end, and none of that ever collides or makes it sound like a muddy mess. And so it's one of the higher end earbuds that they have. It's one of the best sounding earbuds they had. And that's why I wanted to bring up the Capsule 3 Pro Plus. Now, if you don't want to spend the Pro Plus money, you can actually get the Capsule 3 Pros right now for only $45. Now, normally they do retail for $56, so you can save some money here. And what you're getting with these is a pair that's using a 12mm dynamic driver. So this pair does not have that XMEMS speaker. This pair still supports LDAC playback, and the battery life is actually better on the Pros instead of the Pro Plus, because on this pair you can get 8 hours on a single charge and about 52 hours using the case. Now, this is another pair that has active noise canceling, and again, for the price range, the noise canceling is extremely solid. And it goes back to the way that SoundPeats tunes most of their products. Again, it is a very dynamic sounding earbud. So again, it's going to appeal to most consumers. It's not trying to hold anything back. And I think it's a hell of a value, which is why I wanted to add these to this list. Now, the next one on the list is the SoundPeats Air 4 Pros. Now, this pair normally retails for $79, although right now you can pick them up for only $56. Now this is another stem style design. It seems like SoundPeats went down the path this year of designing a lot of earbuds with that stem style. Now this pair supports Snapdragon sound, but you do have to make sure you have a device that is Snapdragon sound compatible. So make sure to, you have a device that does this. And it has aptX adaptive playback, which means that it's always just adapting to the environment and the connection that you have. So this is a really nice Bluetooth codec to have. This pair also has hybrid ANC. Again, SoundPeats does a really good job of canceling out noise, especially for the price range that you can pick these up in. The battery life is pretty decent. It comes in at 6 hours on the earbuds and about 26 hours using the case. And these use a slightly larger driver using a 13mm driver. Now this is a dynamic driver, so there's a lot of emphasis again on the low end. This is a very bass heavy earbud. Bass heads I think will be extremely happy with this one, and it still does not sacrifice the mids and the treble. There's still a lot of clarity there. There's a lot of details, and there's nothing that's just drowning anything out. And I think this is a really good value, and that's why I wanted to include the Air4 Pros. Now they also have the Air4 Light, which I never actually covered on the channel. So the product you're gonna see now is just the regular Air4s. This one comes in at $45, although right now you can pick them up for $33. So I think like if you're looking for a gift and you're not wanting to spend a ton of money, this is definitely one of those you would want to check out. Now this one's more of a regular AirPods competitor. This one doesn't use ear tips. Those people out there that don't like ear tips and just like to kind of have their earbuds hang in their ears, that is where the Air4 Light comes into play. Now, this one does not support Snapdragon sound. It does still have LDAC, which is a huge plus. Battery life is better on this pair because you can get 7 hours on the earbuds and about 30 hours using the case. And the advantage to a style like this is you can listen to your music, still be aware of your surroundings because your ears are not blocked with ear tips. And it also benefits the sound because these have a very open sound. And they're very detailed. So they're not as bass heavy as the other ones that we've already talked about. So it's nice that they have options like these because not everybody can wear ear tips with their earbuds. So that's again why I wanted to include the Air4 Light on this list. Now the last one that I kind of wanted to throw in here, I originally thought about adding the Opera 05 because that's still like my all-time favorite. But in a way, I felt like the SoundPeats Engine 4s that came out this year kind of replaced those for me. I think it kind of modernized what the Opera 05 was getting a little dated. They're a little bigger. They're still one of my favorites, but the Engine 4s are just an insane value. These already only came in at 59 bucks. But right now you can pick them up for around 45, and they've just, again, become one of my personal favorites. They do support LDAC playback, but what really makes this pair stand out is it's using coaxial dual dynamic drivers. So you have dual dynamic drivers that are not trying to hold anything back. This is not an earbud that I would recommend for purists, but it's definitely a pair that I would recommend to most consumers. It is a fun sounding pair of earbuds that I felt just worked really great across all genres that I listened to. And on top of that, the battery life is also very impressive because on a full charge, you can get 12.5 hours on the earbuds with about 43 hours using the case. That's the best on this list. So, adding that with the dynamic sound that they have and the price that you can pick them up at, I just had to include them on this list. So that wraps up my SoundPeats, like some of my favorite deals that they have going on right now. Again, I will have a link in the description so you can check out everything else that they have going on. Now, this is not a sponsored video. Again, it's just a company that I've just been very thankful for over the years. So any opportunity that I can to highlight some of the things that they're doing or some of the products that they have, especially when there are people out right now actually searching for really good products on really good deals and things that can be good gifts through the holidays. And if you guys have any that you think I should check out that aren't SoundPeats or just any earbuds in general, definitely let me know in the comment section. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.